The former aide of President Muhammadu Buhari, Kuka Sumaila, has expressed some misgiving unfolding in the All Progressives Congress (APC). In his opinion, while he spoke with journalists in Kano State on Tuesday, September 22nd, Sumaila urged the APC's caretaker committee to investigate the crisis that has rocked the party since 2019 and sanction those responsible for it, the cable reports. He said, "I believe that it is high time the APC looked inwards and bring all those who caused the party into disrepute to book. They should pay for their misdeeds, and this should be from 2019 to date. Anybody who does not go with the party's position should seek relevant legal attention." The former presidential aide also slammed Adams Oshiomole, the former national chairman of the ruling party, and accused him of dragging the APC to the brink of implosion. Even more, Sumaila berated the Imo governor, Hope Uzodinma, for allegedly ranting and boasting on his knowledge of the ruling party. Sumaila claimed that Uzodinma did not even know when the APC was formed and thus has very limited information on the origin of the party. Sulaiman said, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma ranting and know nothing but unjust because in the first place the governor lacked knowledge of how and why APC was formed and he cannot speak for it. Hope Uzodinma was not there when APC struggled in all its campaigns, and I had never seen him following President Muhammadu Buhari anywhere during the campaigns, so he lacks knowledge of what APC stands for and he cannot speak for it. Okay, You see now, I think from Imo State, from what we learned, from what we heard from Rochas Okorocha, he said maybe he was the one that formed the APC. Of course, I think he's the one that formed APC, and now Uzodinma is taking the position. No, we just want to judge it according to what they are playing. We are not talking about what their benefit to the masses. This is just their own internal problem. And if you're having problem internally, then how will we be able to govern the people? That is why we're having problem today, because everybody is just doing what he likes. In Imo State, we know that Rochas Okorocha is one of the founding fathers of APC in Imo State. But now that he's the governor, according to their constitution, when the governor comes in, he's now supposed to be the leader of that party. So now there's problem. And again, of course, the problem in APC, Nigerians know all of these problems, even the way they have been going back and forth here and there. The problem APC Edo State is having, and since 2018 when Oshiomole came in, there has been problem upon problems upon problems. And you could remember that the grand finale campaign of APC, it couldn't hold because the governors refused to come, and those were the informations we've been gathering. Some people would say, oh, you are speaking, you are defending PDP. Defend who? Nobody defends anything. It is what is happening around them. And when you are hearing some information from outsiders, they know what they are doing, because like I always say, it is something that is going to be secret. Whatever you know that is going to be secret, it has to be within you. If you try to tell one person that you think is trustworthy, believe you me, that person has another trustworthy that he can relate to. So it's no longer secret. In as much they have people in the party, one will relate to this, will relate. And before you know it, the opposition party, they will understand that, they will know. And that is why you begin to hear, they will now be telling, how did you know that what is happening in another party? Because they know, because information filter. So coming back to the whole problem, everybody knows, it's a common knowledge that the problem they are having in APC is as a result of what Oshiomole has even caused. Oshiomole could not even finish his tenure. He was sacked. You can imagine. Had it been somebody you finish your tenure, then you want to continue, in another second tenure. It's a different thing. But this one, he was sacked, at the middle of the road. And now they are beginning to open up. But before now, some of them could not come out and say it categorically. It was just the governors, the APC governors, that were coming out to say, Oshiomole must go, Oshiomole must go. There was a lot of protest here and there at the secretariat, APC secretariat, Oshiomole must go, Oshiomole must go. It was the governors that could really confront him. But some other people, they were just trying to be economical. They are just trying to sit on the fence. I remember Osita, I think from Imo State, Okechukwu Osita. He was the one who predicted all these things, that all this drama that was going on in Edo State, that Oshiomole does not even have rights, because as at then he was suspended and the thing was just still pending until they had to blow everything. out of proportion, they now had to sack him completely when they said we have to follow court order. So all these problems, they are shared, they are just going through all this while. We know it's as a result of what even Oshiomole has caused. Now this man is trying to berate Uzodinma. He knows nothing. That he just came all of a sudden and he wants to be saying, be talking about the history of the party he was not even part of. And that was exactly what this man has really explained. I think Oshiomole's political career, it is only, I don't know how he's going to rise again. His political career is dented already. He's dented even with the role he played in Edo State. He had already played a lot of roles in other states, which they meant him and they were really angry with him. And that was one of the things that led to his sack. Some people will tell you, oh, the governors are too rigid. The governors are too proud. They don't want to listen to the leaders. But they forgot that Oshiomole has his own. And at the end of the day, Oshiomole, after all the state that he has been, they are not really happy with him, the way he conducted, and he made even the APC to lose a lot of states. And at the end of the day, he now came back to his own state to finalize the whole thing, and they lost out completely. The first loss was when the governor defected. How can you just say all of a sudden? We know that it was out of a greed and hatred that made him to bring this issue of a certificate or no certificate, and he screened the man out, and nobody could talk to him then when he was going. Of course, some people must have talked to him, but maybe he didn't listen. The first blow that they received in Edo State was when Obaseki defected, and now they have lost totally again. Election seat took place. They just like that, they just gave it out to the PDP. You see how they just finished themselves. If people could not even handle the internal problems, how do they want to resolve the problem that Nigeria is going through? And that's why we are where we are today. You see what is happening all over the place. Everybody just saying whatever he likes because they don't even know what they are doing from head to top or from top to down. Everybody just doing what he likes. Well, the question is, what did the president know when Oshiomole was removed that he did not know before 2019 election? But his own election was at stake. So all was well until he secured the second term. Sadly, the obvious is blank to even the most astute. By 2023, APC will not be a platform that can win any election in Nigeria. And to Asiwaju, all due respect, if you remain in APC beyond June 2021, your career politically will suffer a reversal from which you will not return. You will not return. Mark my words, according to another commenter here. Hope Uzodinma is a loafer, a strange bird that incubates on the eggs he did not lay. He can always bribe his way and get reward from the back door. He should be despised, not venerated. Despite his acclaimed wizardry and witchcraft, Oshiomole was roundly disgraced at the poll last Saturday. Despite his inglorious bullion van democracy, Tinubu was shown the way out to Edo with the slogan, Edo no be Lagos, na God win. Obaseki should put the lion in the cage where it belongs. It's hopeless Uzodinma a governor. Oshiomole is no longer chair. Do rebuild the party if you felt it was the problem. But to me, APC as a party, the members are the problems because of their selfish, demonic interests. Well, Oshiomole and Tinubu are no longer politically relevant unless they rejuvenate. How do they do that? To start all over again? So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this back and forth and within the APC, the All Progressives Congress.